Hello, cherished ducklings. Hello, darlings. I'm Peri Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic, and my shoulder is on fire. But aside from that, everything's fine. And I hope you're having a nice, cozy evening in. You're welcome to come over and bring marshmallows, by the way. Let's see. Am I loud enough? Okay. So we're coming into the new moon in Pisces tomorrow, which is going to feel like a very dreamy day. And new moon is always a time to sort of set intentions, kind of start over if you feel that's something you need to do, or just start a whole new cycle. It's a great time. I'm going to use the M word. It's a great time for manifesting. I know you've heard this from a million different places, but I've discovered that the best way to manifest is just assume that you already have the thing. Or if you don't have it, just go steal it. No, maybe that's not. Hold on. But let's rewind. Anyway, so it's, yes, new moon in Pisces. If you're a Pisces, this is an especially auspicious day for you. You could be surprised by a new interest, a new love, a new hobby, a new parakeet. I have 2 parakeets, so let's see. We're also about to do the tarot psychic weather, which is just like regular weather, except, say it with me, less damaging to crops. And psychic weather is starts today and goes for the next week. And even if you just happen to be idly wandering by when the Moonstruck TV show, this one, or the A1R radio show, this one, is on in the background, this still applies to you. You cannot escape. But I've just noticed over the past couple of years that the psychic tarot weather, oh, hi, Mia. I'll be with you in a couple minutes. And while you're waiting, Mia, I love the name Mia. It's beautiful. I also really like Omaha. While you're waiting, I'm going to ask you to do a special breath. I'm going to ask you to do 3 of them. So you're going to breathe in like this, then breathe in what's more on top of that, like that. And then you're going to pucker your lips and let the air out through your lips, like you're blowing out a birthday candle or your whoopee cushion. And what that, I'll tell you why. Because I said so, young lady. No, that's not why. Because it stimulates the vagus nerve, VAGUS. When stimulated, you'll wake up in a hotel room in a Nevada city surrounded by 10 unconscious sex workers, 40 empty bottles of liquor, and 10 years of your life missing. So we want to make sure to stimulate the right nerve here. Okay, so do that breath, long and then one on top of it, and then out like a whoopee cushion, and think about your question, and I'll be with you in a minute. Yay. Thank you. Okay. Thousands cheer. Cakes and ginger beer for all. Okay. So the first card is like today, the next couple of days. Second card is like the weekend. Third card is, the days after that until Wednesday. I suddenly forgot how days of the week work. This is interesting. I don't get to see this card very often, and I really like it when I do. This is, can you see it's very shiny, which is good. Here, let me put it up. Boop, there. Now you can see it. Yay. It's very hypnotic. I feel like if I go like this, stare at the card, you will send me all your money. Okay. You could get my address from the station. So this is not the Lover's card. This is the 2 of Cups, which in some ways is almost better. It's less fraught. So in the next couple of days, you might be meeting somebody who just unexpectedly knocks your socks off. I mean, not literally, that would be weird. We don't want you wandering around barefoot. But if you notice, you'll see that they're exchanging a cup. And it goes from their throat chakra, which means that they tell each other the truth, down to the heart chakra, which means affection, maybe even love, down through the solar chakra, which is confidence, and then the orange chakra, which is discernment and also naughty things. So this says that you might bump into somebody with whom you have an instant inexplicable attraction and to trust that. Oh, the other thing is that's the Archangel Raphael up there and the Asclepius, which is the staff of healing. You see that like on prescription pads. If you steal them, forge them, and sell the contents like I do. Oops, did I just say that outside of my head? Anyway, so this is really interesting. Keep your eye out and be open to be open to unexpected love. Okay. Unsurprisingly, after that happens, it looks like you're going to be sort of rethinking your future, or maybe starting kind of a new journey you didn't expect to start. Now, this could be a literal journey, but the Fool card doesn't mean you're going to be a fool. The Fool card is taking a step up in your life and a step up in your frequency and starting a whole new path that is usually really good. So if you're thinking about anything you wanted to start, now is the time. And as I believe the German philosopher Goethe said, whatever you, wait a minute, I have whatever you do or dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius and power and magic within it. There you go. Oh, that's nice. It's kind of a weird deck, but my friend Meredith gave it to me, so I love her. This is the Crow deck, and it's the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups means that you're going to be experiencing some sort of a return to some kind of childlike happiness and wonder, even if you're really grumpy and cynical like me. Sorry, this is me being grumpy and cynical. It also feels like, I don't know, maybe like the daffodils are starting to blossom where you are, and that makes you happy. Maybe you've started to rediscover an artistic or creative interest you had when you were a child, or it's just something that's not necessarily material. It's something kind of spiritual and fun and creative. And so enjoy that. Yay. That's what I say. So it sounds like you might be meeting somebody, and that's going to wind up giving your life a sort of nice twist. And you're going to be experiencing childlike wonder without the whole messy diapers thing. Okay. That was the psychic weather. Mia, my darling Mia, thank you for being so patient. Are you there?
Thank you. Yes, I am.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. My shoulder's on fire, but aside from that, I don't know if you're listening on radio, that's the visual. So I like to connect to people through their birthdays. So when is your birthday, my angel?
My birthday is September 4th.
Oh, Virgo, the most misunderstood sign. People think Virgos is like, it is though, because you guys don't get the credit you deserve, because people think Virgo is about like being very neat or having OCD or being very prim. It's not about that. It's about purity. It's about a lifelong quest for sort of taking abstract truths and making them real in the real world. And there's a kind of idealism that's very beautiful about Virgos. Anyway, you're a Virgo. I like that. So how can I help you, my dear?
I just would want a reading.
Okay. Do you have any particular question, or should I just dive in?
Morely about like if there's anybody in heaven who wants to talk to me and my relationship.
Okay. Let's start out. Feels like you've lost 3 people in 3 years. Is that correct?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. It feels to me like you've lost, I'm so sorry about this, like you've lost like maybe 3 people in the last 3 or 4 years. Is that correct?
I mean, one of them is my family, and then like my grandma's side. They were really close with me, so yes, like 3.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, love. Is your grandmother still here? No.
Yes.
She is. Okay. I wasn't sure. She had a very strong life force. Oh, I like her. She'd be fun to go out for a beer with. Okay. I'm getting, let's see. two people are coming forward. I can usually only do one at a time, but it both seems like they passed a little before their time. Is that correct?
I'm sorry?
Are you there? It feels like they both passed a little before their time. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's a boy and a girl. I mean, a man and a woman.
It's a man.
Yeah. Okay, he's stepping out first. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Did he have a K name? Not Curtis, but like a K in his name. What was his first name?
Nietzsche?
Nietzsche?
Yes, but his name's Juan. It's my uncle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My other uncle, Jason.
Huh. I don't know where I was getting the K from. Is the name Carlos in there anywhere? Like a middle name? It's okay, not important.
Carlos? No.
Okay. Nietzsche, what an interesting name. Okay. Can you tell me his birthday?
His birthday?
Yeah. Or his
That's
sign?
the 29th.
Of what? What month, dear?
Hold on just a second. It's my mom. She knows all. Hold on.
That's okay.
I think it's July 20.
20. Yeah,
What,
that would
Dad?
make sense.
When's Nietzsche's birthday? When's Nietzsche's birthday? Is it 29th? Is it the 29th? Oh my God. Okay, just ask. When's Nietzsche's
That's okay.
birthday? When's Nietzsche's birthday? July 29th.
Great, thank you. I'm sorry to ask, but because I've got a very Leo energy coming through, and that seems like
29.
What's your?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can repeat that.
No problem. Okay. That makes sense because I'm getting a very Leo energy. He wasn't super young, but he was much younger than he should have been when he passed. Was it
Yes,
an
he was
accident?
in like his 20s. He'd be in his 30s.
Yeah. Was it an accident? Was there like a motorcycle or something involved?
No.
That's interesting. Did he pass? It feels like he passed quickly, though.
Yes.
I don't know why he's showing me a motorcycle. I don't know why. Maybe he just likes motorcycles. He's about 5'9". Funny, I'm getting kind of two people at the same time. Hold on. Guys, I appreciate it. Do you mind stepping aside a little? Thank you. We're going to Nietzsche first. What a fascinating name. Okay.
Well, his name is Juan, but like we call him Nietzsche for a nickname.
Cool. It's okay. So hold on. He's about 5'9". Has he got like a dimple or two dimples? He's got a great smile.
Yes.
Yeah. Very funny, kind of jolly, kind of deep, actually. Loved music.
Yes.
And was your mom? It feels like she was his big sister, but he kind of treats her like a little sister, if that makes sense. He would.
I mean, she took care of him, but she's like more. She calls him a son, but like that's still her brother.
Yeah, but he's very cheeky. Do you know that word? It's a British word. It means kind of funny, saucy, impudent. I like your cat. Okay. And
yes, he made his own music, and my mom put it out there for him, and he actually died over overdose of fentanyl.
I'm so sorry. No, I'm so sorry. Did he have a slight limp of some kind? But is there a like I don't know, I'm getting something to do with a hurt foot or a hurt leg. It's not important. Okay. It might have happened right before he passed. He did not want to pass. He also would like to apologize to you guys because he do you have a brother and a sister?
Yes.
Okay. he loves you guys, and he says he's there with you a lot, and he's very encouraging. You can also ask him for help with small stuff if, like, I don't know, if you're studying for a test, or they like to do. They can't volunteer to help us unless it's like life or death. But if we ask them, they can kind of step in and just help us out. Like, find me a new boyfriend, or help me study for this test. So
Yes.
is he kind of barrel chested? Do you know what I mean by that?
No.
Barrel chested, kind of a big chest, like, I don't think that tall, but kind of wide shoulders, and then kind of, I don't know. Anyway, barrel chested. It means kind of a medium size, like, torso.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe a little burly, because and he's got a tattoo on, I think, his right bicep. Got a couple of tattoos. Okay, I got the right guy.
Yes, couple, yeah.
And I'm not very confident about saying names right now, but is your mother's name, does that have is there like a Judy or something beginning with J in his family?
No.
Okay.
But my grandma, his mother is Jeanette.
Okay. That's who he's apologizing to. He loves your mother too, and he's very grateful to her. And he wants me to tell her that he's really sorry he didn't listen, because she gave him really good advice, but he was very willful, if that makes sense. He really wants to apologize to his and your mom's mom, the Jeanette. Yeah, that was the J I was getting. Because she kind of hasn't been the same since. If you could tell her from him that he is always with her, that when she feels like,
she feels him all the time.
All the time, yeah. Sometimes it'll feel like a breeze on her cheek or her neck. Sometimes it'll smell like, if she smells like, that firewood burning smell, or, God, there's something else. This is going to sound crazy, but birds are of any kind are a sign that he's around, especially for some reason, I don't know why, Canadian geese. So if she's outside and she sees like a flock of Canadian geese, it's sort of him saying hi. But he's always with her, always.
Yeah, my grandma always said that she sees birds coming to her window and he'll just talk to her.
Yes.
And he'll go, like he'll sit there and go after.
Yes, exactly right. It's funny, there's a very beautiful Hopi Indian song. It says, "We become birds when we die." Anyway, I guess he can't stay too long because I don't have the energy to hold him, but he wants you to really concentrate. He says, don't get distracted by boys or girls or whatever romantic thing. I think it's boys with you. Don't get distracted. If you haven't already gotten a degree, he says education is very important for you because you kind of don't know how smart you are. And you're very smart. You're good at science. I don't even know if you know that, but like biology, stuff like that. You'd make a very good chemist. I know it doesn't sound exciting, but it's actually a lot of fun. So if you are not in school right now and you feel like going back to school, he's being really encouraging about that. And yeah, because you're very smart and you've got a successful future. You just have to, you're very sensitive. You're very sensitive. And sometimes he's saying you can let things throw you off track a bit because you're so sensitive, but he says just take a deep breath and just keep moving forward. That's the most important thing. And he loves you and your brother and your sister. He's a lot with your brother. He doesn't want him to make the same mistakes he did. Your sister's fine. She's just sort of totally normal. Am I right?
Yes, for my brother. It's just surprising because he was there with him and he blames himself a lot, and it's been really hard for him and my sister, and they live together. So they've been drinking a lot, and it's just been a lot on everybody.
They need to go to AA, which is really fun. A lot of hot guys and girls there. And they both need to know that that was his time. Before we come into the world, we pick the time we're going to leave. He always knew he was going to go young. That's why he lived kind of full throttle. It had nothing to do with them. Nothing. He's very grateful for all three of you because he really taught him about love. One last thing. Does he have a kid too?
Yes, he just had a kid. He didn't get to meet, and he has 3 children.
Yeah, but there's a brand new one.
Yes, his baby, yes.
Yeah. Girl? Is she a girl?
It's a boy.
Oh, interesting. The others are girls.
He
Sorry.
has his hair long. Yes, that's how he had it back in the day. So he does look like a girl a little, but he's not a girl. He's a boy.
No, sorry about that. I was a little mixed up.
No, you're fine.
He also, it's important to him that you guys all stay in touch, like you stay in touch with your cousins. And if
we do.
Very important.
He's just like him. Looks like him and all.
Yes.
Loves his music. He listens to his dad's music.
Oh. Well, Nietzsche was very talented. He played a couple of instruments, and he wrote songs. He had a good voice too. He played it feels like he played bass, guitar, and occasionally like conga or drums or something. But and he was born musical. He was musical from when he was a kid. Well, his talent lives on through his children. You have your own talents. He's really on your side and cheering you on. And hold on one second. Dave, shall I stay with Mia since we got this far?
I'm sorry?
Okay. All right, my darling. I'm going to have to jump off. But I hope did that land for you? Is that accurate?
Yes.
I'm so glad. Well, huge hugs from here, and stay in touch. And Mia, just bless you. And that color looks great on you. All right, sweetie. I'll talk to you soon. Stay in touch. Bye. And I get the coolest people here. Carol, thank you for being such a patient angel. Hi, patient angel. How are you?
That's great. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I like to connect people through their birthdays. So when's your birthday?
Christmas Day, 1968 at 12:37 p.m. in Chicago Heights, Illinois.
Oh, I've been there.
So I got my natal chart.
Yeah, I can't do all that in my head, but I love that. Okay, wait a second. That's my favorite week of Capricorns. Talk about a misunderstood sign. That week of Capricorn, you guys are very, very proper and very, present. We can take you anywhere, but underneath you're very original and a little crazy.
Yeah, we're very, very misunderstood because my mother always said, when I was good, I was very, very good. When I was bad, I was horrid. So
like the little girl with the little curl in the middle of her forehead. Yeah.
That's what she
I really
said
like
to me.
it.
Yeah, the curl.
Now, I'm going to talk really fast because we've only got about 3 minutes because when I'm doing mediumship work, I lose track of time. So sorry about that. So do you have a specific question?
Just whatever you're picking up in the spirit world.
Cool. Wow. You have a lot of, do you come from like a close family or a big family? Because you got a lot of people on the other side around you. And you also
lost a lot of pets. I lost a lot of people and pets.
I'm so sorry. Well, you're really loved and you're really protected. I mean, don't go crazy with that, but you're very protected. You're very supported. But also it feels like do you want me to pop into relationship or career right now?
Career.
Okay. You're underselling yourself. You're extremely talented at a couple of things most people aren't talented at. I'm trying to see what they are. One of them feels like, I don't know, this geometry or draftsmanship. Something being very precise with like a pencil. I don't know what that is.
I used to draw and paint in the arts.
Yeah. You'd also, if you can figure out a way to go back to school, you'd make a really good architect because you think both conceptually, you think like on your left side of the brain and the right side of the brain. So you are good at concepts, but you're also good at like organization and admin, better than you think. I would really see if you can go back to school if that's an option.
I'd like to do something else. I am very organized. You're right about that.
Yeah, but you're also creative, and that's very unusual.
Oh yeah, because I'm always creating new things and changing things around in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. You'd also make a good. It's called feng shui. FENGSHUI.
Oh yeah.
It's you'd be awesome at that. If you wanted.
Yeah.
You have a natural like genius for that.
My house
very good.
Has all 4 elements in my house. I even have a fish tank and a water fountain for the water part.
I'm just gonna pat myself in the back here. Pat, pat, pat. Yeah. If you just wanted to study up and get a quick certificate in that, you've got such a great feel for like energy, the way it moves through a room, and for composition. That's why I was saying architect, because they're kind of similar. That would be a really nice side hustle. We got 60 seconds. The other thing is the person in your life who keeps coming back and forth romantically. Do you know who I mean?
A romantic that comes back and forth?
Yeah. It's okay.
Is it someone I work with?
Might be, but don't go there anymore because you got something much better coming. Yeah, coming up in July.
Life, but there's someone that I have a little a crush on, but it comes and goes.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm picking up. I would go after that person. I think we got 30 seconds. I'm going to talk really fast like a New Yorker. So I think that person also really likes you too, but you're both kind of going like are waiting for the other person to make a move. So I would go outside of your comfort zone, like ask this person out for an ice cream cone or something non-committal, but still like, hey, you want to meet me for some cherry vanilla? Sorry. So anyway, all right, my love, I've got to Zoom, but let me know what you decide because you've got real talent and it's just lovely to meet you. So call back next week. All right. Bye guys. Thank you for being here. That color looks great on you.